Hi, I'm Lon Therian, author of the book Deceptive Gods, Confronting the Divine and Demonic. In this video, we're going to talk about alien abductions and sleep paralysis. Could they be caused by aliens and demons? Well, to start, if we look at, let's say, come aliens and demons, and we separate the two. On this side, we have demons, which is a spirit being. And with spirit beings, we know we have the angels and demons, let's say, the good and the bad spirit beings. Of course, there is also jinn, which is known for being either good or bad. Okay. On the other side, we have aliens. We also have what is believed to be good and bad. On the alien side, we have, let's say, the Nordic aliens or the Palladians, which are believed to be good or helpful. And then you have the, let's say, an example being the reptilian race, which is believed to be more bad or evil, let's say. So right off the start, we have a similarity. Spirit beings that can be good and bad, aliens that can be good and bad. And again, I just mentioned a couple of aliens. They have different types of aliens, just like there is different types of jinn. But on both sides of this unseen, neither side ever manifests to humanity. Good and bad, take on all these forms, humanoid type forms. But there's always an excuse why they don't manifest to speak with us. They only pick and choose certain humans to show themselves to or interact with. So from that view, before I started the investigation, it was very sketchy. Knowing the hooded shadow being able to take on virtually any form. For me, the hooded shadow becomes a suspect. Because I'd already known through the years of all the forms that it could take. Why wouldn't it be able to take on these common alien forms, or these angel demon forms, or even these forms of the jinn? And as I've mentioned in a previous video, in my experience, there are diverse races amongst these beings from another dimension. So now, when we come to alien abduction and sleep paralysis, I'm going to focus in this video just on the being pinned down. And from experience of both alien abduction and sleep paralysis, I'm going to share with you what I believe it to be, or what I know it can be. From a medical standpoint, they would call this being pinned down sleep paralysis. And if there is a being or creature on top of you, or let's say the feeling of something in the room, dark or evil, they would call this sleep paralysis with, let's say, an accompanying hallucination. Well, they believe that during the REM stage of sleep, or the rapid eye movement stage of sleep, where muscle atonia takes place, where your body is paralyzed so you don't, let's say, act out your dreams, is what's happening. You're in a waking state, but you're still experiencing this REM stage of sleep. Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. I'm just trying to explain it in a way that you can understand. So, sure, this can occur. But there can be another culprit, and that being these beings. Because in my experience, I was pinned down, held down in the alien abduction type experiences and these succubus and demonic type experiences, being assaulted. And what I noticed, now, before I go on, for those who think this happened just at night, or, waking up from sleep, that's not the only way it happened. Through the years, I have been picked up, thrown, squeezed like a tube of toothpaste, held up against a wall with tremendous force, pulled down to the ground, thrown out of bed, okay, in the light of day. It sounds bizarre, and I expect skepticism. I always do. Stuff sounds kind of bizarre. But you can't tell me that this is something caused by my own brain when it's the light of day, and in some cases around other people to see this or witness this. Now, how does it happen? Well, there's a couple of different ways that I see it, or how they do it. One, they are conscious entities. They also have a subconscious. If our mind is able to shut down or paralyze our system, when there's a intentional or unintentional relationship with the being and your minds merge, the being also has what we can say is subconscious. So it's able to do, by this mind-to-mind synchronization, what your mind does. So that's one way. It can be done with their mind. Now the other is they are electrical beings, we are electrical. If we think of a taser, on how a taser gun works, when those bobs of the taser get in contact with you, it incapacitates your nervous system. This is electricity that's incapacitating you. They are electrical beings. These beings I have witnessed and are known for manipulating electricity. If they can manipulate electricity, they can manipulate you. Your muscles require electricity. Your brain requires electricity. Your heart requires electricity. If they can manipulate this, you're not going to move. Now, years ago, the first time I witnessed, I had a lamp that wasn't plugged in. And there was a lot of activity going on with the beings. The lamp lit up, though the plug was hanging. That introduced me to wireless electricity. But why was it wireless? Because these beings were capable of lighting up this lamp. I was in my martial arts studio when the timer, the round timer, was unplugged. It lit up the round timer. And the lights actually switched colors. The green, the red, the yellow, it switched. It wasn't plugged in. When I say wireless electricity, right away I think of Nikola Tesla. Wireless electricity. Nikola Tesla, we know he interacted in one case with aliens. In fact, if I have time, I'm going to read that. Moment. Okay. So, right here it says Tesla experienced vivid nightmares at times and claimed he received alien messages. In the year 1900, one of those messages from another world was, "Brethren, We have a message from another world, unknown and remote. It reads 1, 2, 3. So, Nikola Tesla, we know, was amazing. And he interacted with aliens. So, electricity is the reason why they're able to pin you down and hold you down. Keep in mind, whenever this experience happens, just relax, remain calm. Focus on the inhalation and exhalation of your breath. And say in your mind, this too shall pass. Repeat that, and it will pass.